spin that just a tad. Is that better? That's better. Let's try to find ourselves on the telephone. GTS Dilly Beef Fun. Click in it. Hello, hello. Telephone. There we are. GTS Dilly Beef Fun. Oh, I'll turn the telephone down. That boy is clicking into stuff. He's always clicking into stuff, that boy. So he is. Right, not sure how this here Dilly B is going to be, but I still haven't even had a drive around Spa in the wet. I think that's just asking for trouble if I try to go around Spa in the wet. I've had about 2 laps altogether in the wet racing and I didn't have the patience to drive around at that speed and learn it. So Dilly B, hopefully Dilly B will be a wee bit of fun. We're in the Rocky library. This is the only library we had as well for the Lancer, which could end up being a pretty appropriate library as well. It could be a boom boom race, and see if he dies on the front of it. So we might be in for some boom boom. Ginger's in the house. Hello Ginger, thanks for hopping in. I've been doing about 45 minutes there. Not all at once, in and out. I mean 10-15 minute spells at a time, trying to get my time down close to JJ. Basically JJ's time is, I was using his Ghost, very very fast, a real good exit of the first corner and around the last corner as well. Very good. I could only get down to a 0.8. Damo's in the house, Glazga's in the house, Flash is in the house. Thanks for having in, boys. Jerry's in the house as well. My goodness, boys, these are getting quicker. I was looking on my telephone there while I was having something to eat. I had some chicken nuggets. I'm looking on my telephone for, the schedule stream thing. I don't think it gives me that option on the telephone, but I've definitely seen it somewhere before, so it must have been when I was on my channel on the laptop. So I'm going to be brave enough to click on that the next time I'm on my laptop and see what the options are. To see if I can do that there schedule, so is it an hour before I get on or something, and see if I can do that. I think B will be a wee fun one and a good time trial track. Yeah, it was a bit frustrating there. JJ loves the time trial, you need to really, it's a different kind of game at all. I understand why some people love the time trial part of it. Sometimes if I'm feeling nice and patient, I really enjoy doing it as well. So do, but it's those time trial specialists like JJ. I think Podium is really good at time trial as well. They have loads of patience. They could do a 6-hour stream of just time trial, and for 20 minutes at a time they could just miss an apex in the first turn and they'll just restart, and do the first turn maybe 20 times in a row before they nail it and stuff. I struggle with the patience. So do. Cars is in the house. Thanks for hopping in, lads. JJ is in the house. Who is it, Flash? Aside from Jack, of course. The number one young driver to watch for GT7, I would say Calster. Well, it depends how young you're talking. I think Calster's maybe 18 or 19 now, but I would imagine Calster's going to be up there. But if you're talking about very young, who else have we got? We've got JJ, who will surely be quick. 2 3s in the house. Hello, mate. And IDAS is in the house as well. 8 of you in. Thanks very much, lads, for hopping in. How old is Calster? I think I've heard Key saying he's like 18. He might be 19 now. So perhaps you don't class that as a young lad. He's probably a fully grown, hairy man. No, he is. He's bound to have some hairs in his bum now. Kaj and Kalisville and stuff is always up there. Not sure what age those guys are though. A minute to go. We'll dive into it at the deep end. You see JJ has got down to a 0.5, and like, I don't know how you do it, wee man. I really don't know how you do it. You're OP. You're OP at the time trial stuff. I was using your ghost for a good 20 minutes, and there was just no hanging with it. Antonio's only 15. Top Split World Tour going to look different next year. Yeah. Who knows what'll happen. A new game as well. No, I mean, you bring a new game out. I'm a slow learner on new games as well. Like whenever new motocross games and all came out over the years, I would have went from being one of the fastest of the bunch of friends, I mean one of the slowest of the bunch of friends, because everyone seems to learn the game a bit faster than me, especially the tracks, learning the tracks. Hopefully I've got time in my hands anyway. Hopefully the most important thing is I enjoy playing the game. If it's a game that I enjoy playing, then it's just a matter of putting the hours in, and the speed will come. I mean, so well, but yeah, I'll definitely take a bit longer than some other guys. Right, we're starting this one in the top 3, and 0.8 as well. A wee small improvement would have had us. Burrs is fancying a bit of race B as well this week. Mr. Brian Butuck is in the house. Nice to meet you, Brian. Thanks for hopping in. Flores is fast. Yes, Flores is very fast. I think Flores gives JJ a few tips. Coque Lopez is in the house, starting from the back. No traction control or anything on this here, surely. So there's not. No, there'll be nothing. It'll just be go. Ten laps. That's a good race B. I was expecting only 4 or 5 laps. A wee quick one. That is a reasonable length race for race B. Kimmy. Is that guy Kimmy in the room? He is. Oh, I've seen some nasty videos of him. Let's hope he doesn't end up anywhere near us. This is a bit of a boom track as well, so that Kimmy guy could be just punting people off and making his way up through the field. Yeah, that's correct as well, Damo. Who knows what's going to happen with these teenagers in the next game, whenever all of a sudden a girl asks them to go out on a date during an FIA race. Do you think they're going to want to stay at home and play their computer, or will they be off on a hot date? A rolling start, is it? The start is at the bend. No, it's a rolling start. That has to be a rolling start, isn't it? Yeah, it's a rolling start. Right, the first one of the day. It was. Go. Just the same as qualifying. The car shouldn't feel any different whatsoever. Burrs sending one immediately. Excuse me. These signs going, can we follow the man? Can we follow the man? At least put a bit of a sexy nose there. We did follow the man. Oh, he's a penalty as well. Spurs, he's pulling the handbrake there, didn't he? Coming in, going defensive really early. Come here, I make friends with you. There's a big battle of bubbly on up the road there. If he starts defending, we're going to end up in a battle. Hard to make friends with him, but and get that nudging going. And McCombs is gone as well. Come on you go with yourself. Edging away at Dad. Lap 4. Oh, get the nose in. Oh, Burrs. Right, come here. I'm going to show you now. Let's catch the leader. There we go. Friendship confirmed. He shouldn't worry about his now. Go and catch the guy out front. Hopefully he'll hit his own lines now and not be going defensive after he's doing that for him. I'm going to pass you, man. You're bringing others back into it. You forget a chance. We're going for the pass. He said right before Burrs dropped him from the slipstream. He did alright too, he did alright. Oh, with no cones, Bit of a red face. Scotty, stop using cones. I know. He wants a piece, A wee land of it. Hopefully it's only a wee land of it. Oh, that could be a penalty. Oh, Burrs drops a wee wheel, right? That's him in the slipstream again. Battle of Bubbly number 2, I think, is now available. hard to get a run on them. Hard to get a run on them as well. To go, and he's going to send it on burrs. He's going to send it on burrs. Oh, he's a wiggler. He's a wiggler. The boss is on the radio. What's that, boss? Permission for the wild crazy motocross style pass now available. Okay, sir. That's it. Perhaps a dive on that opportunity, like a dog on a piece of meat. Accelerate early. Get that nose in front of him. Oh. One down. One to go. A bit far back from the guy behind. Good chance of just sending it fully on us in the first one. Bit far back. Need him to miss this corner just a tad and for us to nail the life out of it. To have any kind of hope at all. No, there was no hope. There we go. It was a bottle of bubbly. It was a bottle of bubbly that day. Hard to get. I mean, oh, burrs. What did he do? What did he do? Thank you. I'll take that. I'll take that. A wee gift. Not sure why. Not sure why is slowed down there. Lifted off at all. But we'll take it. Smooth as fast, Scotty. Don't overdrive it. Great overtake. Thank you. Thank you. Brian is having himself a wee giggle at home. Not sure why. Burrs is lifted off there at the end. Perhaps you're not in the chat, are you, Burrs? You don't want a fabulous prize, do you? Has he heard the rumours? And he's gone. He's lifted. Maybe his hand controller went off or something. They're right at the end. Not sure what's happened. A good race B, but for race B, it's a good length as well. Hopefully, I wonder how long of a wait. Tuna's in the house. Hello, Vettel. Crazy's in the house as well. Matt's in the house. Thanks for hopping in, guys. We're a race B the day because we're scared of race C. So we are. We don't know how to drive a car in the rain. 6 minutes, not a ridiculously long wait then. Better than the 10 minutes of last week. $14 in the house as well. Thanks very much, lads, for hopping in the house. Or the stream, I should say. Hopping into the house. My goodness. Qualifying, well, but no, I'll read chat. I'll read chat because I'm crap at the chat. I might as well at least try and read a bit of your comments rather than just miss everything. We'll try to catch a wee bit. How's the Sirocco here? I tried the Sirocco after getting frustrated in the Lancer. I was very close, I mean, to my Lancer time. I mean, so was, but it's not going to be terrible off the starting line. It's not going to be terrible off the start. It's a rolling start. Let's do that shit. Let's test out. Let's turn up in a sexy green livery. Will be the only sexy green Sirocco in the race. Heads will be turning. Where's the sexy library that... the Glasgow maybe? There's our Tom one as well. I love that one too, like that one is beautiful. Just hurts my heart a wee bit, just hurts my heart a wee bit. You can't even get a qualifying lap down in race C. Yeah, I don't have the patience, I don't think. Sirocco's usually decent here. Yeah, I used the Sirocco the last time here. I can't remember what car was the OP car here the last time, but I know you weren't allowed to change the livery or something, so it was a whole grid of yellow cars. It was a Megane or something, and there's only one colour, a Megane, so it was a whole field. I was watching Key stream and he did it. And it was a full field of yellow cars, and as soon as I seen that in Key stream, I was like, it's not going to be a full field of yellow cars in the next race, Key. And I turned up in a sexy green Sirocco. Right, 3 to the rear and stuff. We'll have a couple of laps around now just to... It might not be too bad this year, you know. It might actually help us try and get a wee bit of a run there. It was very, very hard to get any kind of a run on those guys. Take a big chunk of this nice wee bit unsteady. We're going to see JJ entering the room. That FF cars. What is it? That's FF cars only. And it still wasn't OP. I know it wasn't OP, but I'll tell you what, we'll turn some heads. They'll be looking at us if we bring home a bottle of bubbly. Way to see the fans, JJ, way to see the fans. You have to think of the fans as well, you know what I mean? They're turning up the Lancer party, and all of a sudden a sexy green Sirocco is going to be there. There'll be all sorts of Scotty Senior flags being waved. That'll be an extra couple of horsepower. Like, you drive past a lot of fans, and they're all waving you on. That's definitely extra motivation for you. Look at them flag marshals. They want me to go. Look at them. They're going mad. Mexican wave there. Thank goodness. Oh. Just nice and patient with a roll on. IDOS is out. IDOS, thank you for hopping in, sir. Catch you again. Gearing slightly not as nice in this one compared to the Lancer. In between gears around that corner. Lost a Brazilian guy winning about every race in a Sirocco. Is JJ in there trying to put me off the Sirocco? He says you're flipped if you race in that. Change car. JJ, that's extra motivation. I love hearing you talk like that. Let me prove you wrong, young man. Anyone watch Ego racing today in the wet snow? I didn't see. I seen Matt, sorry, I was on Matt's stream for a wee while, and I watched Rory's video. So it did, but I've not even done half a lap around there, you know, and I have no experience at all. I have 2 laps of experience driving around in the wet months and months ago, and I didn't like it. I didn't have the patience, I mean, to learn the braking areas and to drive around at those slow speeds. And I suppose I should learn it like at some point, but the game's nearly over, you know. ABS, right in the wet, them boys take off ABS, do they? And that helps them in the wet. JJ, look at that hacker. Look at that hacker out front. Knocking me out of the battles of bubbly positions. The dirty dog. Good luck, JJ. Feel free. He's on his main account. Feel free, but to slow that pace down as much as you like. And don't be getting nervous looking in your mirror at that sexy green Sirocco that you've just said is shite. You have no chance, says JJ. We've dropped down to 5th now, an extra spot there. We were in 4th a minute ago. The only Sirocco that turned up that day. Someone's in a McGann. 2 people in the McGann, so that was the OP car, but JJ says that was an FF race only then. That's why it was the OP car. We'll see. Taking ABS off doesn't help. Igor is just an alien. He's getting all superior again. I'm gonna get no DR earlier you raced and you got 200 points. I just want a bit of fun. That first one was a wee bit of a stalemate. Hard to get a run. If this car, even if it's a bit worse, if it allows us to make passes along the straight, then it'll be better. Even if we're slower slightly in the corners, we can maybe slow people down and then get the passes done. JJ will be terrified if I end up on his ass area. So he will. He'll not know what to do. He'll be sitting at home with a big red face. His wee hands will be shaking. A sexy green one, but he's in a sexy green one. Nice. Liking the livery. I wonder, will it get us around the corner? Mr. Mascot is in the house. Hello, sir. Nice. In fact, you're a bot, I believe. You're not playing spin to win. Come on, get me up in a second. 30. No. Just ended up in the wrong place on the track Although the wrong place could turn into the right place. Come on, Sirocco. Give me it. Give me it. You know you're faster. Still in the wrong place of the track, in the wrong place. We'll be brave and try and hang it there. They're all squeezing each other. Right, come on. There's a sexy green car on your right hand side. Oh, a punt, a punt. That wasn't me. I'm diving on that like a dog on a piece of meat because it wasn't me. If he thinks it's me, he's going to squeeze me. Yep, he thought it was me. He squeezed the life out of us and a penalty handed out for us as well. He didn't realise it wasn't even me, a victim, a casualty of a war. Oh. Oh, naughty boy, naughty boy. Thought there was something wrong there, thought there was something wrong. It's more entertaining than the first race anyway. Backs and forth. Going down. Again, Combs is gone. Oh, 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 it wasn't only me with a big red face that day. There was a few of them. Oh, as we were thinking of a switchback, so was somebody else. Come on, Sirocco again. He goes for his own wee move there. He's sending it back on him, is he? He is indeed. With a wee bit of a nudge out as well. No one on the SRA at the moment. Nice and patient. Oh, again, just missing. And cut back. Oh, these two are going to start having a boom boom. They're going to start having a boom boom. I fancy him to send it from a mile back in your man. Oh. Oh, let me squeeze, let me squeeze. Oh, he's a boom boomer, him. So yes, he doesn't mind. Let's park that shit on the apex. Oh, as best we can. Come on, Sirocco. Show me what you've got. He's coming for the full sand as well. He's coming for the full sand. We'll let him go for the full sand, go for more of a cutback. No, he's parked it quite beautifully on the apex. That'll do, that'll do. 4 to go. Am they able to get a pass done like? In the Sirocco easier than that Orb one? Is he sanding it from a mile back again? Side by side, let's be very, very fair and share that slipstream as best we can. Naughty, naughty. Indicating, you want me to go this way? Okay, sir. Don't lunge me knife from a mile back. I think without the incidents and stuff, you know, I'm going to stick with the Sirocco. We're definitely able to get a wee bit of a run on people that we weren't able to get in that other car. I feel like without the drama in this one, we're moving forward. I'm driving away from people as well. JJ out front, a mile out front probably on his own. These two going to get themselves into a race and maybe open up a top 5 for us. Ben Lickers in second. Good name, good name. Go on, boys, send it in each other. They did anything open up for us. Is he angry now? No. They've settled down. There was nothing. A top 7. Considering the drama, that wasn't bad. I'm looking forward to another one in that. Look at the fans. They're going absolutely wild. My goodness. They love that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Scotty Senior flags are just in the one stand. Go back to the Evo. No, I want an Orgo on that, JJ. That didn't feel too bad. We were just caught up in a load of drama there at the start. So we did, and that's our first go in it. We need to give it an Orgo. We were able to pass people there and get a run on them. But definitely need to at least give it another try. Does anyone know if they're doing a DR reset? Hopefully they're not. Oh, you mean for the new game? I would imagine so. It's a new game. I would say we'll all be starting afresh, brand new. And I believe its offline mode will be huge as well. I don't know how much of it I'll do in terms of. I just want all the cars. So whatever way is the fastest way to make money, that's what I'll be doing to try and get as many cars as we can. Congratulations, Mr. Balding. Back in the next one. You're at 80.6. Well done. I lost SR. I don't mind. I don't mind, JJ. The game's over in a few weeks. I don't think. The fact that our second account is sitting at 75 as well, if there is a special wee combination or anything that pops up for us, then we can still be in a good lobby on the second account. But I'm not worrying about my DR at all at the moment. Just trying to have a bit of fun. The game is about to come to an end. And I don't usually worry. I never worry about the DR unless I'm ridiculously high. Like now that we've dropped down a wee bit on this count, I don't worry about the DR at all. Your DR, as far as I'm concerned, it goes where it's meant to go. You know? It goes where you're meant to be. So it does. You shouldn't, I mean, really worry too much about your DR. You'll end up where you should be. That's what it's there for. SR95, is that too low? Am I going to be in a split lobby because of that penalty? That wasn't even my fault. We got pushed off into the wall as well. And it wasn't even us who punted him. It was the car behind us who punted us into him. Are we going to be in a split lobby then? 95, I think if you're under 96, you're maybe in a split lobby, if I'm correct. JJ, confirm that for me. Am I still going to be able to get, I mean, be in a normal lobby? Below 90 is where you have to watch out. Damo thinks. Well, we definitely need to try and avoid a penalty in the next one, or any incidents, or we will be down. I should have maybe saved that replay, you know, and had a quick nosy at that that big boom boom guy who was in that room. What was his name? Well, there's been a load of, I've seen a pile of videos about him. Under 90, right, so I'll be okay. And we've got a wee bit of a flow now in the Sirocco. And it definitely wasn't too bad there for getting a run along the straights. Weren't really able to get any kind of run in that Lancer. It was a bit of a stalemate in the Lancer. What am I thinking for next FIA? The same as what I always think, JJ. I need to see the tracks. I'll see if there's any tracks that I like. Hopefully there will be at least a couple that I like, and then I'll see what group most of the tracks that I do like are in, and then I'll pick a manufacturer that way. Neil is in the house. Hello Neil, thanks for hopping in, mate. What are you thinking, JJ? You always think about it way too early. No one should really be thinking or testing or doing anything at the minute, because there'll be more than likely a BOP change as well, the same as what they do after the first round every horse season. You're the same as me. You're just going to chill out this time. Maybe you're learning stuff from me, JJ. Maybe you're learning. You regretted going Citroen. He says there won't be a BO change again. JJ, I think the last twice you've tortured the life out of me, shouting at me, telling me don't be so stupid, Scotty. Why would they change BOP during a season? And I'm like, well, every horse season I've ever done after round one, or else the most, I think one of the seasons they changed it after round two, but I've never done a season, an exhibition season or a proper season, where they haven't changed something, some kind of BOP change after round one. There wasn't a BOP change this season. You're saying there was after round one, or am I thinking the season before? I'm near sure there was. I remember watching videos, or there was. I can remember Keane all being on, going through it, and remember me seeing Jev on, me talking about it and stuff, and then asking him had they done anything to my Sirocco. I think that my Sirocco lost a wee bit of pace. You didn't regret Citroen at all. I think you struggle with your own opinion. So do JJ. I can remember you in, before the season started, saying that Citroen was OP. You're so happy you went there. And then at least 3 or 4 of the races you were like, God damn it, this car, I'm done with this game. My luck is so bad. That was the season before. Just over 20 seconds to go, and we'll have another run in this Sirocco and hopefully stay out of incidents and get back up to 99. I was Merc last season, that's right, I was. I'm still not convinced that there was no BOP change at the start of last season. I still feel like there was. After round 1. The lucky cigarette had been smoked. We were starting this one in 5th, but it keeps on jumping birds up in front of me. We've got the exact same time, so let's see if it does that again and starts us in 6th instead of 5th. Because it jumped him ahead of us in the previous 2. So more than likely starting down in 6th. Yeah, there it has, it's flipped us about again. So it is Mr. Turismo with his sneaky tricks. There wasn't, oh my flippin' goodness, says JJ. You have to love him, you have to love him. He's going to tell me some shit talking frequently unread any moment, aren't you, JJ? You'd love there to be a BOP change every season. Right. Let's try and avoid the shit that will be hitting the fan left, right and centre, no doubt. Where'd Burrs go? Are we up to 5th? Is Burrs lagged out? Read the chat. But there wasn't last season, so shush before you get some fluffy flowers at the door. Yes, we're up to 5th. Burrs is lagged out or something, so he has. Good luck, JJ. For the 3rd time of the day. And people all around the world do say 3rd time lucky. There's got to be something true about that. Why would they say it if it was false? Oh, that's actually Sirocco. It's just a bit too quick. That car of yours. Out of the slip though now, out of the slip. Need them boys to send it, need your. He is too. Come on, the Sirocco. You can do it. Again, the cones have disappeared. Surely we're getting a whiff of slipstream. It has to be a whiff of slipstream. It is. It's a whiff of slipstream and a bottle of bubbly. At the moment, guy behind still clinging. Sure that stuff, JJ. Sure that stuff. Awareness, young man. Oh, just a slightly better drive on us. Stayed with me, JJ, stayed with me. Go, good man, good man. He sent it. He's went for the sand. We were about to bring you back up into the fight for the lead. That one pass has allowed JJ to drive away now with the slipstream. Oh, a full punt from someone. Who was it? My goodness. That was rough, wasn't it? It was going so well. It was all going so well. Still in the slip. Guys behind clinging on to it as well. Definitely able to make passes though in the Sirocco. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! What was that? What was that shit? It's a boom boom! It's a boom boom race, boys. People getting angry and upset with each other. Just out of it now. Is he coming for a sand as well? It wouldn't surprise me if he does. Oh, Mr. Mitch. Poor around that section, need to get a better pace around there. Get the roll on a bit better. Come on. It all started so good. Slightly better that time. Still not the best though. couple of spots available. Drop the wheel out. Clinging, clinging. Stuff hitting the fan ahead of us. More spots are becoming available. He's on that. Just the one available at the moment. Good chance of getting it though for a Super GT result. Park that stuff on the apex as slow as we can go. Get back in on the defensive. Oh, will that be a penalty? Will that be a penalty? It was a chunk. It was a chunk, Mr. Turismo. Was it perfectly legal? It was perfectly legal. Super GT result in the end. The Sirocco's definitely capable. It's definitely capable. Allowing us there to make passes, for sure. It was all going really good until a ridiculous big punt. Read the chat. Good luck. I think we seen that, didn't we? We did. Let's have a quick look at the replay and see what happened there behind us. If it was a deliberate big punt or if there was a bit of shit hitting the fan behind us and it was accidental. It felt like someone just didn't slow down. Let's take note of who it was. Replay saved. Okay, and we've got 6 minutes to go and have a quick look. Darren's in the house. Hello Darren, nice to see you, sir. Thanks for hopping in. Let's have a quick nosy to find out what happened here, because that race started very good for us. If Binlicker hadn't went, I mean, for the pass back on us, we were all still in the battle there for the win. We were clinging on to JJ Slip. Are you changing your mind at all, JJ, about the Sirocco? After seeing me working my way up towards you? Or are you thinking, no, you were just lucky. Look what happened, tell you. Let's take the hat off. It's getting a bit warm in here. Baby, lock them doors and turn them. You were holding them up. That's why you were defending. Right. Baby, lock them doors and turn them lights down low. You were trying to help me, thank you. You did a 48 on lap 2. Yeah, you were battling. Your man sent it on you. Right, a quick skip as and when we can on board with yourselves. It was going oh so good. Up into second. And there's where the punt happened there. We're back on board with cars behind. Don't know if he's meant it or not. It was him who misjudged it, so it was. Mr. Burger. Accident. He was on the brakes hard, like, looks like an accident, but it was an awful mistime of the brakes. Back out. Make sure we don't brain fade. Right, I'm going to delete that now. Mr. Burger. You need to be a wee bit scared when Mr. Burger is on the ass area. Oh baby, we ain't got no place to go. I hope you understand. By the way, he apologised after the race. Right, he apologised after the race. Good. Nice of the man. It did look like an accident. He was hard on the brakes. JJ keep me up to date with all the important stuff. There's no sense of trying to improve that qualifying in the Sirocco because it's not happening. I couldn't even get into a 46 in the Sirocco. We got down like a 47 0 something, but oh baby, we ain't got no place to go. I hope you understand. I've been thinking about this all day long. Never felt a feeling quite this strong. I can't believe how much it turns me on just to be your man. 3 minutes, I'm gonna get a wee bit of air at the door. It's getting quite warm in here. I'll have this wee smoke stand at the door, so I can't see chat there. If anyone jumps in who needs hit on the head with a spanner, JJ, you know what to do. Oh, it's nice and fresh. Although that cold air makes me need a PP. I've got 2 minutes. I think I've enough time for a PP. I'll be back with you in a second. Darn says, are we all okay? You're in work until 6 AM. Yeah, darn. Spot on, mate. Had a great wee night down in Flashes. So we did. Made my day. Super GT happening and playing spin to win and everything whenever we got home. I think I stayed up that whole night and watched. There was no chat or anything for me to read, like, so I had to watch it again the next day. So I did, but yeah. I went to sleep this morning. I stayed up all night last night, and I went to sleep this morning at 10 o'clock this morning. Very disappointed with myself. I thought I'd made it. I thought I did an all-nighter, and I was gonna. I just needed to get out of bed. That's what the problem was. Right, we're back in for an R1. Sticking with the Sirocco, sticking with it. We've been unfortunate there. That first race was going, or that last race was looking good for us. And even when we did drop back, able to, as long as we get that last section right, and be nice and patient with a roll on out of the first corner, definitely able to get a bit of a drive going. It's a wee bit of a boom race, so it is, Matt, but it's a fun one as long as we're going to avoid dropping down into split lobbies and stuff. There's a bit of fun to be had on it for sure. It's a decent length of race, a 10 lapper, so it's not too bad. Starting this one in 4th. JJ is trying a different car. He's in the RCF. That's an FF car, isn't it? The RCF, or is it the RCZ is an FF car? The RCZ, I think it may be an FF car. Getting confused. You're going to race in a shit car, says JJ. Thank you cars. Our luck has been worse than JJ's so far. If you hit me, I'm going to hit you back, says Mr. Goss Strider. Just like that. What an entrance into the room. He's on my ass area, so I'll not be hitting you first. The RCF isn't FF, right? So you haven't went for a totally shit car then, because you told me that the FF cars were totally shit. You're in a Lexus. The RCZ is the FF one. I'm enjoying the Sirocco. It gives you the possibility. It's definitely a bit annoying on the exits of the corners, but it gives you the possibility of making a pass, of getting a run on someone. It was in the first race. It was just a stalemate. The slipstream didn't really, get you any kind of run. It's worse than the FF car, says JJ. He's making excuses already, guys. Excuses already. Is that a bog standard live? It is. Look, he's a big red face. There's no hiding that amount of shame and embarrassment. Live on stream, JJ. Live on stream. Oh my goodness. Hopefully it might. We're starting in 4th this time. It might start me in 2nd gear instead of in 1st gear. Sometimes depending on what spot you start in. Go on, change me up into 2nd, Mr. Turismo. No? It's OP off the starting line anyway, JJ. Slipstream gone just like that in the blink of an eye. again. Is that the same guy? Almost did that on us again. Please don't send it on me from way back there. Oh, we've drifted out a bit. Dove on us like a dog on a piece of meat. Oh, just about clinging till him. Dropped us. Back in it, back in it. And he liked the big lunge at us, so we'll not be shy. We're going for our own lunge. Come on, I don't want to take that off you. Yeah, we'll get this here guy behind us now, comn. Trust him a wee bit more. slightly late on the brakes. They're going to be good on the exit now. Vulnerable. We're slightly vulnerable. Again, Mr. Apex in on the defensive line, as tight as we can go. Let those two boys argue between themselves. I feel like he's coming for it. He's going full send. I think I'm going defensive, you know, because he's going full send. His own tactics, a big slow ass on the apex with nowhere for the man to go. Want to share that? Anyone want to come out? Let's try and get you in the side to side there. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. That's so awful. Kingo. Awful driving. Dirty dog. Dirty dog. Hopefully he'll be back for more. Hopefully he'll be back for more. With no high he rolls now. Kingo. Remember that name. Kingo. Orkies is in the house. Oh, I'll be looking a wee bit of revenge myself, JJ. That was really dirty of him there at the end. He also tried to get us into the wall at the end with a second wee nudge. So he did. And the pass wasn't good enough for him. We can take our time. Let's throw out. A dirty dog. Where is he? Mr. Kingo. He's on the pen. You dirty dog. And he's gone. That's the annoying part about this track. I know, especially when no. But you can get to know who's doing it, you know. We'll remember that Kingo guy now, and then it means we don't have to feel guilty whenever we do it ourselves. I mean, so we don't. When I know how he rolls, the other guy, I mean the Goss guy was behind us the whole race, and he didn't try any silly stuff at all. I'm enjoying the Sirocco. It gives you the opportunity to make a pass. I only had the one race in the Lancer. I mean, so it did, but it was a stalemate of a race. Not able to get any kind of run in the slipstream or anything. Goss says I was rough. I think you have to be a wee bit rough. Robin's racing. Jerry, see you. Enjoy. Yes, on you, sir. On you, Jerry. Thanks for hopping in. Have a good night, man. Don't you worry. Five minutes to chill out. We can take our time. Come a little closer. Let's go over what I had in mind. Baby, lock them doors and turn them lights down low. Put some music on it soft and slow. Baby, we ain't got no place to go. I'm already missing the Nordschleife from last week. I was thoroughly enjoying that last week in that in the toilet. So a lot of you guys all having to go then in the wet. I'm not brave enough. I just don't have the patience to spend an hour in the car driving around, learning the braking areas and how the car handles and stuff. Don't you worry, oh, we can take our time. Come a little closer, let's go over what I had in mind. It's a proper challenge. It's only driving you slightly mad. I seen Rory's video. Rory was very unlucky. Rory was having a great race, and then it just all went wrong for him at the very end. It looks it looks extremely slow. I mean, so it does for me. The 2 laps that it did do, I think it was, what track was it? Can't even remember what track it was. I done 2 laps in the rain and a very, very slow pace in the rain. Flash is back in the house. Rory was bashing himself so hard yesterday. If it was at their race that he made a video of, he was really unlucky. He was driving very good. He was on the pace. I mean, McKee. Red Bull Ring in the rain. I can't even remember what it was. I can remember trying Goodwood in the rain. I know Goodwood doesn't have rain settings, but someone knew a hack. Whenever they first brought out the rain, someone told me that they could do any track in the rain, and they explained, I can't even remember what they did. They explained to me how you were able to get any track in the rain, and he went and he opened up a lobby or something, and then I joined the lobby and it was on Goodwood in the rain. I remember doing it in the Beetle, a couple of laps around there, but I'm near sure I'd done an hour lap or 2, I mean somewhere else, and then just gave up immediately. Yeah, Flash. He doesn't get a lot of time on the game compared to a lot of the other guys. He's definitely he's a good driver, and he's a very clean, smart driver as well, is Rory. Yeah, and he started doing like wee family videos as well, about him and the missus and the kids too, which is nice to see. Right, come and get a clean race here when no one ramming us off or anything. JJ's going to have a go in the Citroen. Right, so you're going to be OP off the line as well. And in fact, that's a rolling start. How did you drop that slipstream straight away? off the start of the last race in a rolling start. It was like you were out of the slipstream immediately. What was the German's name? King something, I think it was something King. Or King something. Kingo. Hopefully he's not here. Hopefully he's not here. But he could be. We're on a main account that we don't give a damn about. Lexus has really good acceleration. Yeah, you were off into the distance straight away. Mitsubishi is long gears as well. Well, maybe dip our toes in on a couple of different ones. But I'm enjoying the Sirocco. It's, as long as you have the patience around the corners, maintain a wee bit of momentum around them last couple of corners as well. It's not too bad. He's not here. He's not here. Citroen Lancer, Sirocco, WRX, Megans there. There's a bit of a GTR there as well. There's a bit of a variety. Sean is in the house. Hello, Sean. Where have you been, sir? Where have you been? For flip's sake, Sean is here, says JJ. What have you been up to, Sean? Sean, you didn't even see. Did you hear the rumours? Has it got back to you yet? That we went down to Flashes and had to go on a proper wheel, and Super GT hopped in, and then whenever we came back home, he hopped in and played spin to win and all with us. $13 in. Thank you very much, boys, for hopping in. Key 25 should get. Yeah. Who is it? Paul hops in saying that. Where is Paul? Imagine having that as your entry. I bet you Paul gets angrier than Key has ever got in his life, because he's angry enough. He's angry enough to have that there as his entry into a room. He'll definitely be an angry driver for sure. Will our Paul. That's Czech. That's Czech. Well, Czech's an angry driver. I would put money on it. The Czech frequently rages and punches the steering wheel and F's and blinds at the television screen. If he's got angry enough to have that there about Key as an entry, he's an angry driver himself. Right, come on, Mr. Turismo, give me a clean run. Leave the ass area alone, please. Mr. Power, can't say we remember Mr. Power from any of the other ones. We've still got the Ghost Strider. He was the one last week that kept coming in. He just kept bombing. Yeah. Go, go, go. Remember to rev it out, Stephen. Wee bit of glitching been going on as well. Oh. Not going for it, JJ's just on the defensive. Come on, man, come on, man. Oh, JJ, what's that like compared to the Sirocco? Isn't that bad compared to the Sirocco? Nudge you on, go on you go. Not going for it again. Hit your own line, see if we can get away from this guy. Oh, as he throws it up. He's nice and fair, but he's nice and fair. Good driving. Oh, just about clinging. That is our weak point. Come on, the Sirocco. Go on, the Sirocco. You know you want it. Oh, come on, man. What was that? What was that? There we go. I think that's one each. Hopefully it was him who done that on us, and he wasn't punted from behind. It certainly looked like on our screen that it was him who came for us. It's happened to us every single race that we've done here. Someone losing their temper. It was only a matter of time before we boomed back. Other boys now at the party as well. Scotty takes no prisoners. We've had enough. We've been bullied. We're being bullied. It's a main account that I don't give a damn about. I think he's a pretty good driver. He surprised me. I've seen him before, the Mitch guy. I've seen him before, and I thought he was a very, very good driver. Quite possibly a top-notcher. So I was very surprised whenever he done that bit of boom boom on us. JJ, the pressure in my ass area is mounting, young man. The boss is on the radio, JJ. It says, why have you not tried to pass that guy in front of you? Sorry, mate, he's in my stream. Is that permission to pass him? It is. The boss has spoken, JJ. Get a move on. We're coming for that shit. A sexy green nose up the inside. Even JJ Balding must be raced against. There's nothing for free, JJ. Get a big slow car. No, with Mr. Apex. We play the swapsy game. Oh, we're on the outside now. We don't want to be on the outside. Oh my goodness. No brakes at all. Back over to me. Back over to me. All because we wanted to have a race with bloody JJ. Our own friend. He won't be pleased with us. He'd be like, why, Scotty? Why do something so daft? Oh, he's helping us out. Let's try and help him out as well. We're as aggressive as the third JJ. Robin's racing. The last lap. My goodness. Boom Boom's about to go down, boys. Boom to the outside. Big, slow, ridiculously slow car in the apex. Nowhere for them to go. And again, almost stopped that ass. Almost stopped that ass. Go, go, go. Around. Where is JJ? Oh, JJ's punting someone off. Oh, JJ's into the wall. Oh, big red face for the young man in the background. Unlucky JJ. We were looking behind us as well when that shit happened. It looked like you were angry at someone and you pushed him off into the wall, but you followed him. You followed him. Oh my goodness. Scotty went full samba. I know I had to. I'm going to save the replay and go back and see, because I feel a wee bit guilty. Like I say, that Mitch guy, I could have swore he was a top-notcher. A real good, driver. So I want to go back and watch the replay just so as I know that he was dirty on me and it wasn't anyone else who punted him or something. Did he have anything to say? Where was he? No, he was out of there. He'd had enough. Let's save that replay and go and have a nosy before the next one, just so as we know that we were right. Hopefully we're right. You know, it looked on our screen like we defended the inside, and then he wasn't happy that we were defending. You're in a sitting. JJ, sorry for going for the pass on you. Sorry for going for the pass. I wanted to race. It ended up causing a bit of mayhem. So it did. But it was fun. My library. Right. Let's see exactly what happened in that one. This car is so slow. It wasn't too bad in the acceleration. So it wasn't. It's mixing it up compared to that first race. That first race when it was all Lancers, it wasn't really a race. It was like a follow the leader. No one was able to get a run. When there's a few different cars, at least there's a bit of side-to-side action going down. What was that Fox character with the boom boom? At the last corner, you were scared of the guy behind because he's a dirty dog, and you hit the other guy. I was looking behind me. I seen it going down. I was like, oh, JJ's pushing someone into the wall, and then you just drove up into the wall yourself. Right, on board with the skip. Here, right, this is it here, and up he came. It didn't look like he was nudged or anything. We'll go back and we'll watch it from his point of view. Here's his point of view. Oh, he was top potato. He was top potato. Caught a wee bit of guilt there for me now. A wee bit of guilt there for me now. I feel guilty. I feel guilty. We weren't to know. We weren't to know. And we're like, here, we've had enough. We've had enough. The mitts. Doc, I do feel guilty now. I feel guilty. I thought it was a deliberate takeout. He's out of control. He's a bit of a passenger. He didn't mean it. Sorry. Sorry. Can only apologise. But what about that for fucking revenge, eh? A badass bit of revenge. If you enjoy your revenge moves, I'm sure you're proud. I'm sure you're proud. You'll be like, yep. Don't fuck about with Scotty, even if you're a top notcher. Because my brain told me he's a top splitter. That's what my brain was telling me. So even top splitters, Igor Fraga, better watch out if he wants to boom with me. Right, I feel guilty now. I will have to apologise to him. It was still his fault. Yeah, just an accident, I know. But it was an accident, you know. Mine wasn't. Mine was the full boom. He might be angry. If he's back in the next one, we'll have to fire out an apology straight away. Make friends with the man. JJ, is that, I mean, the Mitch guy, I mean, that is up in split 1 and split 2 and all. Ray's in the house. Mitch is in the house. Mitch, is that you? Mitch, apologies, man. I had a revenge lunge on you. I didn't realise that you were, I mean, you were a bit of a passenger. It was an accident. That's happened to me like 3 or 4 races in a row there. I mean, so it was. And I just thought to myself, whenever you hit me there again, I was like, right, it's time. It's time to do a bit of booming back. Apologies, man. We didn't realise until we went and checked out the replay that you were a bit of a passenger. So you were. So my apologies. Thanks for hopping in as well, sir. How would you like to win a fabulous prize, Mitch? Would you like to win a fabulous prize on Spin to Win live on stream, sir? We didn't miss anything Mitch said, did we? No, Mitch, hang about, sir. And after the next race, we'll play Spin to Win. And we'll win you a fabulous prize. Yes, it is. It's Mitch. Apologies, man. Can't apologise enough. So I can't. We enjoyed it when we did it on you. When we did it on you, it felt like sweet, sweet revenge. And then we went and watched that replay just to confirm in the brain that you were a dirty dog. And then we realised that you weren't a dirty dog at all. You were just a passenger. So apologies, man. Hang about. If you're still here after, we don't have enough time to do it now. If you're still here after the race, sir, we'll play Spin to Win. We've got some fabulous prizes here to hand out, sir. Nice to meet you, and thanks very much for hopping in. Fly says, Mitch, you deserve a prize. He does. He deserves a fabulous prize indeed. He cried so much he got water damage on his controller. Scotty with a big red face. I know, Arkies. Look at it. Live on stream too. Again, can you believe that? Again, it's happened. There's no hiding this amount of shame and embarrassment. No matter if we were wearing a helmet with a tinted visor, it's still clear as day, a big red face. There isn't a Mitch in split 1 or split 2. Well, there's definitely a Mitch guy who I recognise who's very fast. So there is. Scotty, proper brown nosing now. You have to. You have to. You'll not see me going back and pressing pause and replays and looking around it and saying, oh, it's the hit physics, it's the silly game, you know. Hopefully, most of the time, I'll agree with most of the chat. If I go back and look at it and I'm in the wrong, like, there will always be situations where we'll slightly disagree here and there. I mean, so there will, without a doubt, but you'd like to think 99% of the time, if we go back and it looks like I have driven inappropriately, you'll not see me making excuses for that. You'll see me apologising for that, and maybe realising, maybe feeling at the time it was fair, and then looking at the replay and then realising, you know something, I was a dirty dog. No wonder he punted me and took me out. He was angry at me. Starting this one in fourth. The Sirocco has definitely mixed it up a bit, for sure. It's allowing us to get a bit of a run. It's all about that last section and the exit, or the last corner. That's where it's struggling the most. Scotty punt third into turn one. Mitch, I'm glad he's in the chat anyway, because would have been terrified right now. Would have been handing out apologies in the chat. And also we would have now tell him, but we wouldn't have knew if he was angry. Would have been sitting here thinking to yourselves, oh no, he's here for a boom boom race. Hopefully now he's in the chat and we both know we'll have the right attitude. Poor Mitch, Scotty doesn't even spin the wheel. We're going to spin, we're playing spin to win with Mitch after this. So we are, the man is going to win a fabulous prize right after this race. I'm a bully, boys. He's showing his true colours. It's all coming out now. Will you see? He'll rage quit the stream and everything if it goes wrong again. I'll delete the stream. You'll not fucking get to see it. You'll not get to see the rage again. You'll have to be here seeing it live. Right, good luck, gentlemen. Good luck. Mitch, I'm going to treat you like a wee princess in this one, sir. I'm your teammate, and the team orders are help you. It was, once again. Go, go, go. I'm going to give Mr. Goss behind us a bit of trust as well, because he has not been sending any silly stuff on us. On side-by-side action we're having already. Up there it is. JJ, what are you doing? What sort of line is that? My goodness. Oh, people drifting out wide. Me and JJ all over that stuff like two dogs on a couple of bones. Oh, get away, JJ. Kneel leg and keep you pinned in there, young man. Keep you pinned in there. Sirocco, too quick for you. He's sending it on me, isn't he? He's sending it on me. I'm not worried. I'm letting him go for that send. No, he doesn't. A wee short shift. I don't want. Another short shift. I don't want it off Mitch. Teammates, we're going to push Mitch on. Oh, we shouldn't have done that. He ended up at the side, but didn't want to end up at the side. Oh my goodness, he's been punted. He's been punted. Shit's hitting the fan. Can I get back in there and defend the life out of that as slow as we can? Oh, look at the radar. Look at the radar, folks. Holy fucking shit. My goodness. We're just out of the slip. Look at that stuff going on in the background. Right, we want a good corner now. Get that nose in. Roll that on, nice and patient. Are we clinging? Are we clinging? No, we're just out of the slip again. JJ is back in our slip. Get the nose in. Again, just out of it, are we? Clinging a wee bit, Nah, we are clinging a wee bit. A good corner, we may be back in it. JJ's flashing his lights. He's adding that pressure to the ass area in hope of an underpant department incident live on stream. The young man's learnt that one from us. As we look behind, he's right on the ass area. Work their way back up, work their way back up. Top 4 of a breakaway. It's only lap 5. It's only lap 5. Come on, the Sirocco. Show me what you've got. I know you've got it under your bonnet. Look at him bringing me back. Come on. A good corner. Does anything open up for us? At least right as close as we can. Not take advantage of that. JJ trying to get around the outside of us. Still just clinging. That is the weak section for the Sirocco for sure. Again, have to trust JJ. Come on, come on. Surely we're just driving ahead of him again. We're just driving ahead of the young man again. Bound to. Right, come on, Stephen. A better corner. Hang with him out of this one, please. There we go. That was better. That was better. It's all still there for us. It's all still there for us. Mitch is going defensive. On the brakes hard. Roll it on. Closer than ever before. A chance. As the Sirocco starts to get closer and closer. Any kind of inside line. A sexy nose, maybe an aggressive sexy nose. I said it was too aggressive. It was too aggressive. I feel guilty. I feel guilty. So do go on. We feel guilty. Sorry. I see you, baby. Shaking that angry ass. Here to make friends with you. Sorry, JJ. Sorry. Oh, this guy's gonna feel bullied. He's gonna feel bullied. I think we could be punted. It could be a boom boom. No, he hasn't boom boomed us there. Right, out of the slipstream now. I see you, baby, shaking that ass. Did we get back in that slipstream? We're back in it. The boss is on the radio, JJ. He says there's no such things as friendship in racing. There was one lap left to go. It was a dash for cash. JJ was shaking that ass all over the place. Was he going defensive? He was going defensive. Thought of a brave one round the outside of him. Surely he's coming back to me. He is coming back to me. Is he going to regret that? Because the boss has given me permission for the full send. Oh! Oh! Go on. I'll not take that off you. I'll not take that off you. But just you know in your brain that we had you for breakfast. That was a very late swerve back over to defend. So it was. You got a bad look. Look. He was angry. He's angry, was RJJ. But that one. That was a very late swerve back over on the defensive. That's why you received a wee punt there, JJ. That pass was about to be done. The boss is disgusted with me on the radio. He's saying you treat your friends and apologise like that anymore in the next race and you're sacked. So I did. 18 in the house as well. Thanks for hopping in, guys. Easy win for Mitch. Yes. It's a fun race. It's an aggressive race, like, so it is, but it's definitely a fun one for sure. Right, Mitch, are you ready to win a fabulous prize? Let's get the prizes on the board for Mitch. Advanced settings, camera video settings, and we'll make that as large as possible, and we'll get the prizes on the screen. There they are. We'll move our Batman duck out of the way. There's a wee Batman duck, or you can't even see that at the moment. Right, and as we come back out, those prizes, my goodness, Mitch probably sitting at home now a wee bit more excited than he was just a moment ago, guys. Fingers crossed, everybody. Mitch, thank you very much for hopping in the stream, and apologies again for my piss poor behaviour on track. Let's hope we'll get you that special Formula 1 race day or a steering wheel or something. Fingers crossed, guys. Best of luck. Around and around the spinner goes. Where it stops, nobody knows, Mitch. Absolutely nobody. If you hear any rumours, don't listen to them. They're telling you lies. They're talking a lot of shite. It's looking like it's going to be a steering wheel. Oh, probably the Formula 1 race day. PlayStation 5. It's about this stage of proceedings, Mitch, but do like to remind people that the terms and conditions apply, and I talk a wee bit of shite. I've only got one sim rig left as well. I hope you don't win my last sim rig. I'd prefer you to have your own pick, so would, Mitch, because you'd probably pick a free spin. You'd want to do this stuff all over again. As it starts to settle down, it looks like once again, live on stream, we have a fabulous winner. Congratulations, Mr. Mitch. Thank you very much for hopping in, sir. We will put your name on the back of a free drink token, and who knows, Mitch, maybe one day you'll be in Belfast and you can join us in the man cave, have a wee beverage at the bar, and we'll get your autograph before you're rich and famous. We game at darts and a game on the arcade machine. Thank you very much, Mitch, for hopping in. Let's reduce that amount of handsomeness as usual, just in case there's some people ripping their clothes off and screaming and throwing them at the television screen as we speak. Camera video settings, reduce that down to small again, and there we are, back out. Nice to meet you, Mitch. Thank you very much for hopping in, sir. Hopefully Mitch has a wee smile on his face at home rather than on the telephone as we speak with his solicitor, saying it's a goddamn disgrace. I should have won the Formula 1 race day. Something has got to be done about this stuff. A wee pint of clean driving. That was a fun one again. So it was. There's definitely drama in it for sure. It's an aggressive wee track. DR. What? Sean, I hope you're not talking about me. I hope you're not talking about my DR. He's probably not even old enough to stand at the bar. Sean, we serve orange juice as well. We can serve orange juice. If JJ ever makes it over and he's not old enough for an alcoholic beverage, there's plenty of water and plenty of diluted juice. Scotty, I don't think Mitch knows you were playing. He was playing spin to win with me. My goodness. Well, sure, it got me excited anyway. It got me excited. Hopefully, he'll maybe go back on the stream. Where was he from? He was a Dutch guy, wasn't he? Yeah. I think that's yes in Deutschland. 4 minutes before another exciting one. Sean, Scotty doesn't know how to use it. How to use what? Look at his DR and SR on. Oh, right. I have been on that Kudos Prime before. So I have, JJ. I've typed that into my phone before. So I have. I'm not sure how you see next week's dailies and all that there, but I've typed my own name into it and seen my own DR before. Trying to give me a big red face there, young man. How embarrassing. Live on stream. He probably thought I wouldn't have read that message because I'm so poor at the chat, and he's at home now thinking to himself, oh my god, he read it. He read that one message that I didn't want him to see. Look at his DR. Don't apologise too much. It was nice of him to jump in anyway. It was nice of him to jump in. At least we didn't we were trying to push him. We were trying to make friends with him there in that last one, and then he just went a wee bit wide, and we ended up with side by side, and we lifted off and stuff. We didn't really want. We were there to try and help him that time. But that's the full apology done with when I want to bait him again if he's back in the next one. The Swedish guy was a bit of a dirty dog. It was a sarcastic thank you. I don't mind sarcasm. I love a bit of sarcasm, Sean. If he had came in being angry and upset and mad, I'd have still apologised. It was my fault, you know. I wouldn't have treated the man any different if he had come in and started wrecking the place. Would have still apologised to him and tried to cheer the man up with a fabulous prize. Just under 2 minutes. JJ says, yeah, Sean, I don't know how people didn't see that. I kind of did see it. I kind of did feel like whenever he came in and said that, a wee bit of me did feel like it was sarcastic, you know what I mean? But like I say, what can you do? Only apologise. You just have to apologise for your behaviour on the track. We're certainly not going to defend driving like that. It was poor. Let's not pretend you just don't do it yourselves. I think I'm pretty good at keeping my cool and not getting angry at people too much on the track. But let's not pretend that we all don't do that. Let's not pretend that JJ is one of the worst for doing that. JJ takes no shit whatsoever. If you pass JJ somewhere where he thinks you shouldn't try and pass him, you're being tuck out. So you are. Most of us, there's not many of us who don't lose it and retaliate every now and again. In fact, most people who play this probably do it quite a lot. I think I'm one of the chilled out ones, if I'm being perfectly honest. I breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Damo didn't see it. He's not came back in either. He's not came back in from a plate spin to win. So he hasn't. I hope he's not on the telephone with his solicitor. I might receive a telephone call or an email from Mr. YouTube tonight saying, what is this stuff about false advertising? And then I'll have to say to Mr. YouTube, listen, hop into my next stream and we'll win you a fabulous prize. There's nothing false about the advertising, so there's not. There's terms and conditions that I've always applied, and I talk about the shite. Huh? I think we all can, cars. I think we all can. It's part of the game. It's part of the game, you know. I think that's a huge part of improving and being able to get out of those B lobbies and stuff. Like, you hear loads of guys complaining and saying, I'm stuck down there, they don't know how to drive, they're dirty, they're this and they're that. They're doing something wrong themselves. If you're stuck down in lobbies like that, you're doing something wrong yourself. You're maybe a bit angry yourself and get into arguments, or your awareness is a wee bit lacking, and you're not noticing who the angry drivers are, who you need to try and make friends with and be aware of. JJ says Scotty Senior is a dirty dog. Bring it on, baby. Bring it on. I'm right here. You want a piece of me? Slow your ass down. Come back and get a piece, JJ. Huh? Is Kimmy back in the house? Kimmy's in 9th place. Right, that's the guy, Kimmy. He's ridiculously dirty. This'll be a real good track for him as well. It's a track like to where if you're happy to punt people off and use people to help slow yourself down in the corners, he could win this race, could our Kimmy. JJ, Mitch and ourselves. Mr. Carr's back again as well. There was nothing ridiculously dirty in that last one either, so nothing to worry about at the moment, he said right before the turn 1 incident. An absolute Hallion. You're a Hallion. Go, go, go. One more time. There was a top 3 breakaway. We're going to go backwards, Mitch. We're going to go backwards, man. Oh, Mitch is angry. He's angry. I'm not sure what he's doing. Oh my goodness, Mitch was an angry person that day. He wanted a boom boom after all. Oh, breathe in. Kimmy, there's Kimmy in front of us now as well. Mitch is still on the Al's area. He'll be coming for the full boom boom. He's telephoned the solicitor. He's trying to get us in court. We're not really too guilty about hitting Kimmy either. We've seen videos of Kimmy and we're not really worried. Yeah, the videos I've seen of him, he's been ridiculously poor. So he has. I think we're absolutely fine to go full send in him. Sexy note, you're inside, Kimmy. Oh, Mitch is still, but two of them, they're tag teaming us now. Mitch and Kimmy, my goodness, he's got us for sure. Oh my goodness, it's the full boom, he wants us in the wall, The ghosting has worked out. Oh, we nearly drove ourselves into welcome and driving into the pit lane. No, he's 1-0 up in the boom at the moment. It's our Mitch, come on, get him back. Out of the slip now, We're still not the slowest, but look at the slow that guy is in the background. My goodness. The fans were pointing at him. Who was it? It's not a name. Mr. 2004. The Italian. Fuck the crowds. They're chanting, "You so slow." Right, can we get back up and have any more fun? We shouldn't be here on our own. Someone else with a bit of a red face. Get the nose in. Oh, it could be a lonely one. 6 laps still to go. Just hit some smooth lines. Who knows what can go down. Like a granny, roll it on. Ugh, I feel sad at the moment. Surely we can get back, have some sort of fun. Mr. Vegas in front of us. Oh, our cones was going there again. Just about noticed. That was crap. JJ is back having a boom race as well. He's had enough of the shit too. Mitch, hello Mitch, fancy bumping into you here, big red face in the background for Mitch. Oh, he was slower than us, for sure. He's definitely slower than us too, JJ. Let's go. Great teamwork, JJ. Fantastic. The boss is on the radio. It's a dream team. They're calling us the dream team. Hulk Hogan and who was the other one? The Ultimate Warrior. Even them two would have those two for breakfast, so we would. There was no stopping us. Mitch is going to have to come back with a friend if he wants a chance to win the boom. I wonder how he's feeling now. Come and get him back in the chat to tell him the terms and conditions apply. I was talking shite. There's no free drink. If we had a knew, we could have removed that free drink, because underneath it says lose. I think he's been a bit angry at that prize he's won as well, you know. Lap 7. Was there more maybe to get? I wonder where Kimmy has ended up in this one. Maybe a top 10 available. Maybe. Although with my teammate helping me out, like, we'll have to hand it over to the teammate at the end of this one. Excuse me. We need to just have more momentum around that one. Someone has clearly been cheating. Oh, Boom's going down again. Look at them. They're arguing with each other again. He's going to go for a send now. JJ thinking of going for the move. Look at them. Oh, it's kicking off. Oh, let me join. Let me join in. Oh, it's Kimmy. It's Kimmy. Oh, full send, motocross style. Just because it's Kimmy. Just that. JJ got him too. JJ got Kimmy as well. I've seen the videos, Kimmy. I've seen the videos. There's no guilty feelings whatsoever, sir. You're a dirty, dirty dog. Oh, it's turned into a cracker. Kimmy wasn't expecting it to be a motocross race, was he? Looked like JJ totally annihilated him there, even after we got him. So it did. No penalties either. Let me know after this race if we lost any SR or if we got a clean race bonus. Around we go. I wish JJ was behind us now. We are going to have to apologise. Or will we? Where is he? Where is he? Ah, Kimmy pitted. Kimmy pitted. Handbrake turn for the fans. Well done, JJ. The dream team. No one will mess about with us. Ray wants that in the replay. That was a cracker. That was fun. So it was. I wonder, Mitch is still out running. He's still out driving about. It's all went wrong. Save the replay and share it. Don't be making any videos now. The dirtiest tag team in the history of Gran Turismo. JJ Balding and Scotty Senior. Well done, JJ. High five. High five, man. That was some badass stuff there. Oh. Replay saved. Boom, boom. That was a good race. Almost. That was fun. Kimmy and Mitch. Loved it, gentlemen. Absolutely loved it. Pleasure bumping into you today. Is any of them going to write anything back? Tell us. Mitch is still there. Kimmy's on the pen. What's Kimmy? Oh, he just said, Mr. T, I'll see you again. We're hanging about at the after party as well. We're not running home early, scared. Kimmy's on the pen again. Kimmy, that's a good idea, he says to JJ. Mitch has just went quiet. He's a quiet man today, is our Mitch. Benson will go back. It was a boom boom race, Benson. It was a full boom boom race. So it was. Mitch came in and played spin to win. After, I thought Mitch tried to take us out, but he was a bit of a passenger when we went and looked at the replay, and he came in and we played spin to win and apologised for our poor driving and won him a fabulous prize. But I'm not sure he was happy with the prize. I think he was hoping for the Formula 1 race day. And then in this year race, he turned it into a boom boom race. Right, let's go and have a look at it now. But luckily for us, the boss must have went on the radio to JJ and says, attention please, JJ Balding, Scotty Senior's having a bit of trouble at the back. Can you go back and tag team these dirty dogs? Share the replay so we can download it. Replay. Sure. Title is required. Boom boom. Message. Tag team racing. Is that all I need? Sure it. Even if we miss a wee race, we'll enjoy watching this replay. I'll roll myself a wee cigarette. That was brilliant, JJ. Thank you very much. That was about to be a very, very sad, lonely race for me. I was starting to feel really lonely until JJ came back and helped us out. Scotty, race that again for round 2. You know they'll be in there again. Oh, they've been in. I think they've been in for a while. I mean, so they'll hopefully be back. And Mitch will be, Earywiggen, Mitch will be there, still punching his steering wheel, or if he's on a hand controller, perhaps he's threw it at the wall. Hopefully he hasn't smashed his television or anything. Jim is in the house. Hello, Jim. The race C is so hard. I know I'm not even brave enough, Jim, to give it a go. I haven't got the patience to learn that stuff. Flash reckons that was the best race all year. Mitch was definitely not happy with his prize, guys. I think that's the first genuine person who has been upset at Spin to Win. He clearly, because we had a race with him in the one before that where he wasn't angry. We were trying to help him after taking him out in the race before and push him along, and there was none of the stopping in front of us and all. But then we played Spin to Win with him, and we haven't heard a word from him since. I think we've definitely upset the man with our antics. Where is my stuff? Right, let's go on board. I'm not skipping at the moment. I'm gonna roll myself a wee cigarette, and we'll see just where it started to go wrong. Haven't laughed this hard in a long time. The missus is looking at you like you're crazy. I really did think I was going to be sad and lonely in that race. He had no interest, but when did he make the decision? In his own brain? In his own brain, like he's racing at the moment. He's thinking to himself at the moment, right, I'm in second place. I can win. There's the leader in front of me. And around about now, is it now or in the next lap? No, it must be in the next lap. He decides he wasn't here to race. A breakaway, a top 3 breakaway as well. He doesn't go. Right, it must be this lap that he decides, right, I'm not racing anymore. I'm just here for the boom boom. Parking it on the apex, nowhere for us to go. And now he's already made the decision. He's made the decision. I'm just here to try and ruin your race. He's done a good job. He did. That was unfortunate for him as well, wasn't it? A quick skip back to see that from the outside camera. Let's see what it looked like from the outside camera. He caused a whole pile of shit there. Two casualties of the war there, so there was. We've got Kimmy in front of us now, and just because over the last month, the videos that I've seen of Kimmy, I didn't care about that wee punt at all. Or we tried to tag him there too, just because of the videos that we've seen of him. He's been like very, very poor. Where is Mitch at the moment? Mitch is 3 cars back. There he is. And there's another nice big. We wanted to push Kimmy off there. And there's Mitch back in on us, parking it in front of us. He had us for breakfast at the start of that race. He really did. There was nothing we could do. We tried to get him into the pits, ended up giving ourselves a big red face. I think it's around about now that the team went on the radio, let's change. Up to JJ, where are you, JJ? Up to JJ. The team is now on the radio with JJ, I believe. Giving it an attention please, attention please. Scotty Senior is being ridiculously picked on and bullied at the back of the field. What's your lap 3? I take it that's the one there we just seen. Is that the one we just seen, JJ? Were you talking about? No sense going back to us at the moment because we're just back there on our own now, feeling awfully lonely. We'll go on whoever's behind. Oh, he's got a nose, and he squeezes JJ right out. This is where JJ must end up back, helping us out. There's Kimmy, JJ's already got the call, but about Mitch. There's Mitch there. Oh, he almost gets him, The full sand, and then we'll jump back to us because JJ does a full sand on him. And let's get back and watch it from our point of view. We'll see JJ getting a bit of revenge and punting him out wide there for us, and just he's a sitting duck. And let's confirm that big red face by jumping outside. Yep. There's no hiding that amount of shame and embarrassment. He's done. Right, he's found reverse. He's back going again. But if we jump inside the car, oh, look at how tight he's gripping that steering wheel. He's angry now. Right, back up to yourselves. What else was there? There was a tag team on Kimmy. So there was. He's hiding behind the wall. No, he just gave up. He definitely just let go of his steering wheel if he's on a wheel there, or he threw his hand controller away because there was no movement at all there up against that wall for quite some time. His mum maybe even shouted at him and says, "What do you think you're doing throwing that controller? There's £70 each." He might not be back. He might not be allowed to play his PlayStation the rest of the night, depending on just how bad the rage was at home. Right, onwards with a skip again. Where does Kimmy end up coming back? Because there was a badass double takeout on Kimmy as well, I think. But we were aggressive there too. Them as we're having an argument. Arguments all over the place in this wee race. And it was Kimmy. Watch this for the motocross style lunge. This is a proper block pass. Boom, boom. Just like that. Back on board with JJ. Let's watch it from JJ's point of view. That's what you call a tag team, JJ. The full sand. Boom. Boom. What does Kimmy think? Let's see it from onboard, Kimmy. Boom. That was a 2 for the price of 1 sale, wasn't it? He kept going, but was Mitch still going? No. Mitch's hand controllers maybe broke or something at the moment. He's having technical problems for sure. So oh, right. Let's see if we've missed it. We probably have missed it. So we have. I did share that for you as well, didn't I? I think it did. I did. I remember sharing it. I made a title and all. A 13-minute wait, so there is now before the next one. That was great. So it was. Mitch, are you still in the chat? Talk to me, Mitch. Come back and talk to me, man. Scotty didn't lose any SR whatsoever. A clean race bonus. On my main account as well, on my main account. Thank goodness my second account is sitting at 75 now at the moment. Because I can't believe I didn't lose any SR for that as well. JJ threw him off the ropes and I came in with a clothesline from hell. I'll have to make a wee video of that or something, because I've seen, I don't know if Kimmy has only started driving like this or what, but in the last 5 or 6 weeks, the amount of videos that I have seen about him, and I mean, calling him the dirtiest driver and stuff. There's him, and then there's another guy who I've been seeing a lot of videos on, who someone says actually was banned and had to make a new account or something on his USA account. Go improve your qualifying. I don't think there's any improving it, so I don't flash. I spent half an hour, 45 minutes in using JJ's Ghost. I mean, trying to improve it. We'll go and give it a go, like, but a decent thumbnail and video title, Scotty, will roll in the views. I need to. I've never made a thumbnail. When I go on to my laptop, it doesn't give me any options on my phone, but when I'm on my laptop, and I can remember it used to offer me 3 different pictures from the video, and then you were able to pick. Junior made me, I had about half a dozen videos where I had a thumbnail of my Beetle. Junior done that for me. I mean, so he did. He it took him a quite a while as well. So that he sat there one day for over an hour messing about on it, and then he ended up saying, right, so there's a thumbnail of your Beetle. So I've done half a dozen videos in a row about a year back where that was, I mean, the thumbnail. Kimmy has been like that for a long time. He tried to take Momos out of Suzuka. Tag team racing, it was almost like, at one point in that race, it felt like, I mean, Kimmy was Mitch's teammate. He wasn't really, but the both of them, we were trying to take out Kimmy. And then as he realised that we were playing Boom Boom, he tried to take us out, and then Mitch took us out straight away. So it looked as if it was a bit of a tag team. But then once me and JJ tagged, it was a totally annihilation of the R2, wasn't it? Yeah, we'll have to think of a title or something and make a silly video. Your thumbnail you just finished tonight took three and a half hours. I think what I would like, I mean, to learn the best, when Benson was over, Benson I have a wee thing in my laptop, and I just don't know how it works. I mean, so don't, but really all I want to be able to do is to go on, I mean, a stream, I mean, that I've done, and have the ability, like if it's a 10-hour stream or a 3-hour stream, I want the ability, I mean, just to say, right, I want that race, or not even that full race. I want that, 30 seconds, then continue it here at this part of the race, then continue it there, because I don't feel like I'm that good at talking and commentating over a race. I much prefer listening to me talking shite during the race when I'm not thinking about it, and I'm just excited and enjoying the race. I think I did one video once where I hit the square button because the screen froze at the end of an FIA race, so I wasn't able to save the replay. So my only way to save it was to hit the share button and then the square button, and I saved it, and then I was able to go into Share Factory. And that's like my most favourite video that I've made, because then in Share Factory it was just me and my live stream, and I was able to say, okay, have that bit in, have that bit in, have that bit in, and I think it just came across much better than... I don't like my videos, that I make. I don't like how I sound in my videos. So I don't think I'm not natural. I'm not excited or anything. Whereas when I'm in a race, I have excitement in me and stuff. It's hard to commentate over it for me. The next day when I'm watching the replay, really, if I just learn how to do that there thing that Benson, he already has it on my laptop, and I did try it. I was able to bring one of my streams back over and start it somewhere and stop it somewhere, but then I got lost after that. I didn't know what else to do after that in terms of being able to to do something else with it. But yeah, if I can end up just being able to to go into any of my live streams, even my older live streams, I've got loads of older live streams where I've had a really good race, and I would love to just be able to go into that stream and say, right, I want that part of the stream added with that part of the stream, and then have it as a video. That would be sweet. Delboy did a Kimmy video a while ago. Your commentary on the race was good enough. You think? I don't know. It feels a wee bit unnatural for me or something. Any of my videos that I go back and watch, I kind of feel like it's not natural. Whereas that one video, or even if I just go back and watch a live stream, I'm a lot more natural when I'm racing, because I'm just excited about the race and whatever's going on in the race. It's just I'm not trying to think of what to say. I find myself making a video and watching the replays, and I feel like I'm repeating myself an awful lot. I'm not thinking of what to say. I think in order to do good videos, you need to actually sit down, perhaps watch the race at least once or twice, before you start the video, and maybe make a couple of wee notes. I should also be making wee notes in terms of giving people a couple of shout outs, saying thank you for libraries and this and that. I should be doing that in my live streams as well, I should have a bit of paper beside me in my live streams, to when I'm not racing situations like this where I actually have stuff to say in terms of I'd like to say thank you or a big shout out for this or that and stuff. So would, rather than me just waffling my usual and missing half the chat. Scotty, you should download the Canva app on your phone. It's great for doing thumbnails. Canva. Also YouTube Studio. Right, I've got YouTube Studio on my telephone. Although I fail to see what it allows me to do. I can't believe YouTube doesn't allow me to do that. Can't believe YouTube doesn't allow me to go into my stream and say, right, can I have that part of my stream and make that into a video? It's YouTube could definitely offer you better stuff in terms of a wee bit of editing. Like like you say, it does that there YouTube studio almost as if it's going to offer you a bit of editing or options to do something, but there's nothing in there that I can see that would allow me to go into an old stream and just say, right, that was a real enjoyable race, let's make that into a video. Canva is free to set up the live stream in advance with a thumbnail. Number one thing you need to improve is getting a bigger screen for the chat. Seeing if I can do that a bit better. I know I am very poor at the chat. Hopefully we'll get a wee bit better at it, you know, but it could end up being not a ridiculously bad thing, you know. If you have a lot of angry haters or anything in the chat and all being negative and this and that, I probably miss all that stuff and play spin to win with them. I'm gonna fabulous prize, but yeah, I think I'd love YouTube. I've said this loads of time as well. See the way I have an option to where I can have my comments spoken out loud to me. There should be an option where I can give certain people that power, because then I could allow Jerry, to have his comments read out, or allow Benson or Flash, to have their comments read out, and then that would be like a great help. I feel like having the option to allow everybody's comment to be read out, and not allowing you to say, well, no, I only want these here certain people. I think that would be a brilliant thing if you could have individual people's comments, to where whenever they had something to say, then it was actually spoken. I think that would be great. Kimmy's very dirty. Kimmy might not be dirty anymore, you know. Me and JJ just knocked all kinds of senses out of him. He might not be dirty anymore at all. Sean, a nice monitor he would have given me. I wouldn't worry about it, Sean. I wouldn't worry about it, man. You need to. I'm hoping I can learn some stuff. You know what I mean? And hopefully I'll not let anyone down trying to learn it. I feel daft as a bruise sometimes when it comes to all the computer stuff. So do. But if I can just be the ordinary bog standard streamer, you know what I mean? I don't want any special super GT editing skills or any of that. Like I say, I would be happy to. I'd be happy to get myself. I'll get myself a decent laptop that can hopefully run Streamlabs. And if I can learn how Streamlabs work, then at least if someone subscribes, it'll maybe tell me. Bobby has just subscribed, and then I can say thank you, Bobby, for subscribing, or this or that. Rather than me not knowing anything if anyone subscribes and stuff like that. There, it's there's not many streamers out there as bog standard as me, you know, on the telephone. Even the small streamers. The likes of Darn and Fleisch and Jerry and all those guys. Their channels are more professional than mine by far. They just know how to do a few things, and I've no clue about it. But yeah. We've been saying it for a long time, but we will hopefully at some point get StreamYard at least sorted out. I mean, so as if people do subscribe and stuff, that's like a really silly, I mean, thing that everyone has. You know what I mean? And even just the next time I'm on the laptop, I'm gonna click on the schedule bit and see what happens there, and try and schedule a stream. Starting this one in second, I don't see Kimmy or JJ. Jim is in the house. A lot of A's in this one. We're still A plus, like, so hopefully we haven't lost. Loads and loads of rating. Are we in split 2? Perhaps we were that poor. We're down in split 2 now. We were saying me and JJ exercised Kimmy. I think we did. I would be surprised if you see Kimmy showing any ridiculous behaviour that I've seen him driving in those videos. That was definitely a lesson handed out for Kimmy there, for sure. You're going to have some carnage. Enjoy it, Jim. If people want to turn it into a boom boom race, you have to. You're in a Super GT video. I know, Mr. Red Hood, I know. I've binned it in his video. We got a small mention as well. I was hoping he would have done the good race. I mean, that we have each other, but the race that he did do was a better race. It was a better result and stuff. I mean, so it was, and we still got a small mention. Unfortunately, the small mention was, and the green car here has made a mistake, and he's a passenger, and Scotty Senior. So a big red face. Thankfully, he didn't ridicule us or anything, or laugh and saying, "Look at this fool, he forgot to turn left." Yes, let's do this, Jim. Good luck. Fleisch is going to get my. I know. Fleisch is going to help me out. I mean, so is. I hope that I hope I don't let you down, mate. I really do want to learn, even the bog standard stuff. You know, I know I'm daft as a bruise sometimes, but if it's only a matter of hitting buttons and all, like I'm panicking that my laptop's going to start working. It keeps on telling me stuff about my security. Your security isn't there. You're at risk of being hacked, and this and that, and I'm like half expecting one day to turn my laptop on and for it to tell me you've been hacked, your bank account is empty. He dropped us. We're dropped from that slipstream straight away. Don't send it on me, man. Were we back? That feels like we're maybe back. We're back. We've dropped the slipstream behind us as well. Really don't want him to start going defensive at the moment and turn this into a larger group. Would like to make friends with him, man, now, and we'll sort it out in the last couple of laps between his man. Come on, come on. Not able to make friends with him at the moment. Guys behind are coming back. This could turn into a much larger group. Come on, give me a run. Let me nudge the man. Show him. Come on, flash your lights. So we flash the headlights at him. Come on, we don't want that stuff. Guy behind edging up on us. Missed a gear. Might have had a chance there to make friends with him as well. Again, a flash of the lights, hopefully he'll hit fast line. Oh man, come on, come on. Come on, Luke. Friendship, man, friendship. Let's drive away, please. We'll sort it out in the last couple of laps. We'll end up in a boom boom race with guys behind. We'll even lift off. He should trust us now, he should trust us. I feel like I'm a bit quicker than him, like, but the slipstream makes you feel like that sometimes. Again, we'll show him that we don't want the slipstream. Still only 1.2, you know, like if we're going to make a move, we want to make it as late as possible, because that 1.2 will disappear as soon as we have a couple of side-to-sides. Come on, we're losing so much time, man. Right, we need to make a move. We need to make a move now. The guy behind is almost in it. There's two of them there as well. They're back in it now, they're back in it. Right, he's really slowed down at this wee corner. If we can get some sort of run the way we have in the last couple of laps, it's time to send it. We've dropped him from the slip as well. That worked out a treat. That worked out a treat. I'm taking it then that this wasn't even split 1. We've lost that much ratings that we've dropped down to split 2 there or something. Because we didn't see any familiar names in this one. Right, a clean race, no win anyway. The fans, of course, that day got themselves a handbrake turn. This was split 1. Right, so all you guys just never turned up. Are you done, JJ? Are you not having more fun? Jim, with a 9th place. Top 10, baby. He did. He totally backed out there. I think he was feeling a wee bit guilty. He was very slow around that last corner. I think 2 or 3 laps in a row, and we stayed behind him and didn't send it. I think he was starting to feel like he was slowing us down, so whenever we eventually did threaten the nose, he just put up no resistance whatsoever. Kept out of trouble. Well done, Jim. That's the important thing. You'll be back in a few races. You're getting your SR back, so you were punished. You were punished. You drove into the wall. You got the penalty. You can basically crash into people as much as you want. Let's say that was a good race. Well done. Who got? There was that guy there, wasn't? We were racing at the front. Yeah. Right, out we go. It's that small of a track as well. You see, you don't really get there. If you pick up that, if you go out and hit that wall and get a 2.5 penalty, you're losing SR. Even if the rest of your race is clean, there's not enough. Sections. To improve. It's only 4 SR gained for a clean race here, you think? What wall? The one at the finish? That you crashed into? If that last race is anything to go by, the only penalty that I have picked up at all is for hitting that wall, or cutting too much of the wee right-handed bit at the bottom of the hill. If you're too greedy in that. Although I'm not even sure if you lose SR for corner cutting penalties. You definitely lose it for hitting the wall. So in that race where you drifted out and hit that wall. No Kimmy and no Mitch in that one. I have a feeling Kimmy might have changed his ways and Mitch might be grounded. Or his PlayStation is broke, or he smashed his TV, or something has went down. They weren't back. And or 5 minutes to chill out. We'll keep up with a bit of chat. That's basically what I need to do, at least, you know. When I'm not racing, I need to keep looking at my telephone. And keep up with a bit of chat. Scotty, I'm going to design you a Scotty Senior logo in your green and black colours, but Peaky Blinders style. Thank you very much, Flash. Thank you very much, man. You're a wee gentleman. No, you've helped me, man, so much already. So you have all of you have. No mean, but Flash has like a ridiculous amount of help. I've had the man's head bloody melted with feeling down and stuff. That we run down to your house the other night. That was brilliant. I really enjoyed myself. That game. I was just saying till I'm on the way down and all in the car that I'd had a couple of dreams the night before, and I hadn't felt that good that day and stuff. And I don't know, I needed that. So that just cheered me up no end. And then just having that good race with Steve and having him jump in the chat and stuff, that was just really nice. And then I can't believe when I come back home after midnight as well, when I come back home after midnight, the man hopped in and played spin to win with me. I've watched that stuff back already. On the same night I didn't watch the 3-hour stream that I did in flashes. I have watched it the next day once, but the 1-hour stream that we did, I watched it back on the same night, along with the stream that I did when I came home. I watched it back on the same night, and then the next day we watched it all back, all of them back again, just so as we could keep up with the comments and what have you, and see exactly what we missed. We'll board a cigarette again. Three minutes to go. I deleted a lot of replays as well, so it did. So I don't even care, because it's replays that I've had like for months and months. I might have deleted a couple of outstanding replays, like with, I mean, real good races and stuff in them, but I didn't even really pay attention. I knew I needed to delete a load of replays, so I deleted at least maybe 20 replays. I just thought to myself, right, there's all my Sardinia ones. I was like, right, you've too many Sardinia replays, but I bet you there'll be a couple of them Sardinia races like where I've had a real good race with, I mean, some of the fast guys that, although they'll be on stream anyway, you know. I never really do anything that's not on stream. Once in a blue moon lately I've jumped in and done a couple of dailies not on stream. The fact that he said he would come back again, and he did, I know. Yep, exactly at that time of night, and hung around, waited for me, I mean, doing the race and everything. Very nice of him, indeed. We knew it would happen one day. Felt a bit embarrassed singing him the song, so that I didn't even finish the song either. There was an hour line to go, but I just lost my balls. So I did. I got to that part of the song and I was just had a big red face, and I was starting to think to myself, man, this doesn't sound right. What have you done? You've made a fool of yourself live on stream. So I did, but yeah, I had to do that. I would have let myself down, even though it didn't sound right and we didn't sing it very good. We would have let ourselves down because we've been waiting on the man. We've had that song in our head for a year and a half, I think now, hoping that one day we'd have hopped in and we could have explained to him what happened to us. Bedtime. Try and shake the end of the booster. Shit off, right? You got your booster. Right, Sean, have a good one, sir. Not a problem. See if I end this stream in an hour, 2 hours, and then I see you in Podium's chat or somewhere else. I'm gonna be like, I thought you said it was bedtime. You spoofer. I do a bit of nosying and lurking as well at night time, anyone who's on streams, and Sean's usually in those streams waffling away. Was the last line, sincerely yours, your biggest fan. This is Stan. My tea's gone cold, I'm wondering why. Got out of bed at all. The morning raindrops on my windows, but I can't see it all. And even if I could, it would all be great. And got your pictures on my wall. It reminds me that it's not so bad. It's not so bad. Have a good one, Sean. Have a good one. Absolutely no chance tonight. Hopefully you're all good for tomorrow, mate, after your booster. I have to get my booster too. My mum and dad are torturing me to get my booster. They watch too much news, but the news would scare you. When I was up in my mum and dad's house as well, watching the news, it scares you watching the bloody news. So it does. A lot of people deliberately don't watch the news. They're like, no, there's nothing good to be heard on the news. It's just all bad stuff you're going to hear. Just causes you to have a bit of worry. Jamie has a good time. A 47 flat. It does. It took me quite a while, to get in. To the 46s. That was them to JJ has bounced in a second account. And just straight away, got down to that time. I don't know how you're doing it. I really don't. I was driving for a good 20 minutes, half an hour behind JJ's Ghost, and trying to get an extra, wee thousandth of a second here and there. The drive he gets out of the first corner, he makes a couple of car lengths out of the first corner on me. Nearly every time. And then his exit of the last corner as well. Really, really good. And I know, what am I thinking? The two corners on the track he's good at. I said that as if to say, we're as fast as him everywhere else. Well, we're just as fast as him along the straight. But when there's a corner, he pulls away. Kimmy is back in the house. Do we see Mitch? We don't see Mitch anywhere, but Kimmy is back in the house. Oh, hopefully Kimmy doesn't catch us. And the guy out front. Good evening, have a good race, good luck to the guy out front who we made friends with in the last race. Round 2, I hope Kimmy doesn't end up anywhere near us. What cars are they in? Sirocco, couple of Megans. People starting to go in the FF cars. It definitely mixes it up a bit. They're slow in the last corner, but it doesn't matter if you're slow in the last corner, because people can't pass you in the corner. People can only pass you in the straight, and in the Lancer, even in the slipstream, when you exited the corner right on someone's ass, the slipstream didn't really come into effect and allow you to get any kind of side to side action. He has history. He does, but he's a lot of booming and passing to do to get up to us. And he's famous for being a dirty dog. So lots of other people in the race as well, if they have a chance, to do something and slow the man down, like us. It's the first time I've actually had him in a race with me, but because of the videos that I have seen him and how poor he was in those videos, I had no doubts at all about trying to take him out. Go, go, go! Let's see if we can drive away with this guy again. Oh, we've got McCann Trophy behind us, that looks like. Right, we clung this time in the slipstream with him. That wee car behind is right on the ass area. No straight line speed though for the man. If I can break a slipstream, I should drive away from him. Right, he's out of the slipstream. See if we can do the same as in the last race. Come on, man. You've been quicker than that the last couple of laps. Keep your pace up there. Hopefully that's not a penalty. Again, we'll show him that we don't want the slipstream. Let him know not to defend it. He's holding the gap like at 1.1. Need him to carry a bit more momentum around this here last week corner. This is where we're losing the time. Now the different guy behind us now, but we've got 2.2, nearly 2.3. I'm going for it, man, I'm going for it. Oh, sorry. He handed that over, telling me again. He moved out of the way as soon as he seen me going for it. I mean, so he did. We're trying to be as patient as we could, and we've got a bit more pace, and different people behind us didn't want to start bringing them back. Missed the apex. Bit of momentum carried around it, like. Slipstream dropped, though he's back in at 9, nice reaction. He's out of it now. Let's just bring it home. Another clean one. The morning raindrops on my window, but I can't see it all. And even if I could, it would all be great. You got your pictures on my wall. It reminds me that it's not so bad, it's not so bad. Hogging the life right out of that. Oh, needed a lift. One to go. There's Jerry hanging over the pit wall. With both hands up in the air. Last couple of races have really settled down, haven't they? Sandra Fisher is in the house. Hello Sandra, and Tiago is in the house as well, and someone else, or that's a bat I think, is in the house. And look at the fans, they're absolutely loving it here today. They know that we were going to give them 2 handbrake turns at the finish line. The fans are going absolutely mad. So they are. Sandra Fisher, was that an old bat? For goodness sake. Tiago isn't though. Nice to meet you Tiago. Very good handling and good direction. Thank you sir. Makes it a bit easier. That other guy, the Spanish guy, is in a quick car in a straight line as well, so make friends with him for a couple of laps. He's a wee bit slow around that wee tight left-hander, but he's good everywhere else, allowing us to pull away a wee bit and get a bit of pressure off the ass area. You should have seen our first 4 or 5 races. It was mayhem. All kinds of aggressive driving and crashes all over the place. Flash is going to hit the sack and get to bed. Flash, not a problem, sir. Pleasure, as always. Get yourself some sleep. Kimmy, on the pen. Stupid idiot, someone has said to Jimmy. Congratulations, well done. Well done to you as well. Thank you, the Spanish guy. Now, if he keeps on racing as well, then it's a lot easier when you have someone who you know is driving clean. I mean, just to drive away. Everyone's mad at Kimmy. Well, we'll save the replays and go and have a nosy at Kimmy, because that'll pass a bit of time in. We'll go and we'll delete the replay again like straight away, but we'll go and we'll have a nosy and see if High is racing, because everything that I have seen of him in videos looks like he's not a good driver. It just looks like that's the way he drives. You wouldn't be surprised if you ended up hearing he was a 10-year-old or an 11-year-old on a hand controller who was just thinking he's racing against AI. Replays. Let's see what he did in this one. Craig's hitting the sack as well. Craig, thank you very much for hanging about, sir. Pleasure as always. Have a good night's sleep, and we'll see you on the flip side. We'll catch you soon, sir. And it's not so bad, it's not so bad. Right. These wee loading screens is a quite a bit longer than usual. Right, on board with Kimmy. Let's see. Taking no prisoners in the first corner. He was all over that stuff. Nothing too ridiculous at the moment. One aggressive one. And that's a nice library there, isn't it? Isn't that lovely looking? Mr. Doggy, really nice. He's driving pretty good at the moment. I like that library. Oh, he's driving really good at the moment, we'll say. At least he gives us a beautiful shot of that livery. One more time. He was racing really nice, but decides I'd push him off the track. So one ridiculously dirty move for him at the moment. Oh, he's hit the wall there, and then he's tried to block someone on the way past, has he? Yeah, he's tried to block him on the way past. And another one. It's just how he drives, Ah, he's being punted, Ah, revenge was sweet, says Mr. Doggy. Onwards again, does he get back up to cause any more mayhem? Yep, there's someone else he's got there. Oh, sorry. Where'd that guy come from? Behind him? Has to be a guy behind him. Yep. He likes pushing people onto the grass on the way into a braking zone, so they're just passengers. That's his favourite move at the moment. Really dirty, but really dirty. That's just how the man drives. I bet you most people who he races with though probably drive like that against him, because everyone's starting to get to know him. You know, as soon as we seen him in the race in front of us, there was no way we were going to try and pass him clean, just because of the videos that we've seen on him. Our only option was to take that man out. He loves it. He loves a bit of the boom boom. Look at him. Dirty dog. And a handbreaker for the fans. Look at the fans, but they're booing him, they're fucking giving him thumbs down and all. He's a dirty dog. Very, very dirty driver. He likes making people passengers. Like you like lassoing on Red Dead. Yep. Right, let's get rid of that one. You get yeah, he'll be getting famous. He's the new Momos. No need to keep that there and make a video out of his driving or anything, because the man just drives like that every single race. Come on, man. Ach, ach, ach. That's painful. That's painful. He's definitely not a kid. You're back to 79? Where did you go to, JJ? Where did you drop down to? You're only up to 79 now. Cars is hitting the sack. Cars, catch you later. Apologies if we missed you there. That's enough entertainment for Damo as well. Off to bed. Damo, pleasure as always. I'm going to be hitting the sack shortly. In fact, I think I'm going to end the stream here as well after missing that race. I mean, so I am, because it's going to be like an hour, a 15-minute wait now. I mean, to do anything. So I'll call it a day at that as well. We'll have a bit of a waffle. JJ says no, not yet. I think you were wrong about that Sirocco as well, JJ. Have you not changed your mind a wee bit about it? Do you not think it's definitely it's an option for the race, for sure? So it is. Let's roll ourselves a wee cigarette. Watch some replays. Yeah, well, I'll get rid of a couple of replays then. Replays. Look. I've not many left. I've not many left at all. I'll keep them. They were 3 good races at Goodwood. My top split one, my split 2 race, and I think that's a split 2 race as well. That's my race against you at Fuji. And then Sardinia in the AMG. That was last season there. So it was. Pick one, JJ. That's the Blue Moon Bay one, the top split race, I think. Watch the replays and have a waffle. You'll be back in the lobby soon. You're an all night man now. You're an all night man, JJ, aren't you? I need to get into a routine, young man. I need to start getting myself out of bed in the morning time. I'm going out tomorrow. I have to go out tomorrow. My mum and dad are gonna call down, and I'm gonna have a wee run down to Asda with them, and I'm gonna get myself, well, not myself, I'm not planning on getting drunk or drinking a whole lot, but I'm going to get myself a few beers and a few cans of ciders and maybe a wee bottle of whiskey or something just to have in the fridge, because I think that I might have my cousin and a couple of uncles, calling around on Friday for a wee card school. You'll be back in 20 minutes, not a problem, young man. Don't lose any more SR, whatever you do. Tea's gone cold, I'm wondering why. Get out of bed at all. Morning raindrops on my windows, but I can't see it all. And even if I could, it would all be great. Got your pictures on my walls. It reminds me that it's not so bad. It's not so bad. This was a real good wee round this. I think we've done four goes at it. Pretty enjoyable. And it's not so bad. It's not so bad. Clearly, it's a fuel burner because everybody's revving the nuts out of it. Right, on board, qualified in 7th. Was go, go, go. We shall no doubt have a lift and a cruise. There's the lift and the cruise, and they're like a granny on the inside, hogging the life out of it, trying to survive. Is that a JJ on the ass area? It is, in a Citroen. These boys having side to side around here and slowing the pace down, then everyone gets slowed down. I think I remember this one. These two want a north side by side as well, as if they didn't lose enough time there on lap number 1 doing that. Look at the big queue in the background. I'm near sure they do exactly the same on lap 2. You think that it's a good idea. I should have went full send there up the inside because he ended up there really slow on the apex. I could have had a 2 for the price of 1 seal there. And neither think it's a good idea to do this stuff again in this section. Causes another load of shit to kick off. Us into him, JJ into us, and invites back the big bunch to the party. Tea's gone cold, I'm wondering why. Got it better all. I think JJ has a sexy nose here, yeah. He done well to hold that. We actually came in on him there a bit. Wasn't expecting him. Having a small lift, letting the young man filter in front of us. I told him I'd watch a couple of replays. I think I'm gonna watch a couple of replays and then still stay up and keep on playing. I don't feel up for it. I really don't. I'm looking forward to climbing into bed. Perhaps even sticking telly on. Not going for a move on JJ there. Just guys on our ass area trying to stop them and just going for a move on us. He threatens a nose there, makes us miss an apex, and just like that the slipstream is gone. Really should have filtered in. Again, another nose to the side. We end up on the outside with a sexy pink car, and Mew Mew takes it off us as well. Now a wee bit of a gap on the ass area, bit of breathing space. Oh, this is the one where Mew got mad. He made a wee mistake there. He made us have to go for a move up the inside, and he was angry at us. He went for the pit maneuver, so he did. Although he came into chat and all afterwards and apologised. He'd had 2 or 3 bad races. His own mistake as well. Usually you'd feel a bit guilty and then allow the pass to be done. But he was frustrated that night. He had a couple of bad races in a row. Fed up with guys taking him out. And down we went. This one started out pretty good too. This was our best qualifying, I think, at this round. There was a bottle of bubbly there for us at the start. Before the shit. Oh, we mistimed the brakes there. We'd done well not to take anybody out. Just about avoiding them. Driving along in my automobile, my baby beside me at the wheel. I stole a kiss at the turn of the mile. My curiosity's running wild. Cruising and playing the radio, oh, with no particular place to go. I'm having a skip. Nothing to be had. The hammer in the ass area. You're waiting in the pits. Why did it all go wrong? Or you're just waiting in the pits to get your SR up? I'm not sure if I'm doing any more racing, JJ here. So I'm not. I think I'm going to hit the sack, young man. Maybe watch a bit of YouTuber. 2 weeks until round 1 of the new FIA season, and they still haven't brought out any tracks or anything yet. Hopefully they'll have. It's a wee small season, isn't it? There's only going to be like 5 or 6 races, so hopefully there'll a good possibility that I won't like any of the rounds at all. If there's only half a dozen races. Hopefully we'll be very lucky and have at least a couple. I mean, we're really like. Oh, what will I watch on YouTube? I'll see if anyone's doing a stream. If there's no one on doing a stream, sometimes I watch meditating stuff. So I do now. I watch meditating videos. I watch help you sleep videos, motivational videos. You try and help me go to sleep, but it doesn't work. And then it wouldn't surprise me if I got bored and ended up watching my race with Super GT again, and I'm winning the fabulous prize. That could definitely be on the agenda for sure. C28 is live. We'll maybe hop in there then, have a wee nosy. I am, you know, I'm shattered. I want to get out. I want to get out of this here seat. I mean, so do. And it's very late. You know what I mean? I know there's still a couple hanging about there, like listening to me or watching me doing nothing. But I think we'll call it a day at that. At least we know now that wee race B is half decent fun, so we'll get on throughout the week, hopefully, and do an Norway stream or something on that. You're in a bad routine, like you go to sleep late, wake up late, you're going to have to do an all-nighter, so you're tired eventually. I did that last night, JJ. I done an all-nighter last night and fell asleep this morning at 10 o'clock. I usually fall asleep at about 8 or 8:30, but I stayed up until 10 o'clock, and I thought to myself, you've made it. You've made it. You just need to get out of bed now, put your clothes on, you have a cup of coffee, and go out for a wee walk around the park or something, or down around to the shop, and that would have been me up. And then I would have slept again tonight. But I do feel a bit tired now at the moment. I mean, so do, so hopefully I will get a bit of sleep. Anyway, oh my goodness. Thank you very much, anyone who's hopped in to join me. We had a couple of real fun ones there. That one, I mean, JJ, that we did with Kimmy and Mitch, it was really good. So I'll do that. I'll go back on the stream and I'll watch that tonight when I get into bed. I'll watch that race for sure whenever I get into bed, just to have a bit of a giggle at it again. So well, thank you as usual, everyone. Take care, and we'll be back very soon. Night night.